Hey, hey.
It's Oak Island Day.
It is Oak Island Day. What is up?
It's
It's
a
what?
regular pregame. Like,
It's OG pregame.
it's OG
traditional,
pregame.
traditional pregame.
Season 10, episode 2, Across the Pond, yo.
Across the pond. Sweet.
Yo.
Hey, Janet is in the chat over on YouTube. What is up, Janet? Good to see you.
Hey,
You got the
Janet.
first comment in.
You did.
Welcome. Hello, hello. Yeah, we're here to chat with you guys just about Oak Island.
Yeah.
And get hyped for
As usual.
Yeah, get hyped for the next new episode that's on tonight in about an hour ish,
Mhm.
a little bit less than an hour. We got our friends rolling into the chat right now. We got
Yay.
Jackie. What up? What up? OG Agnes is
Hey,
here.
Agnes.
Becky. What's up, Becky? Good to see you. Galia. Hello, hello. Jeff Wood is here. What's
Hey,
up, Jeff?
Jeff.
Good to see you, man. Susan.
Let's
What's
see
up,
if
Susan?
we get the Jeff trifecta tonight.
I don't know. Well, we got two.
We got
of
two
three.
Jeffs.
We got 2 of 3. So, yeah. What's up, Jeff? Bonnie is here. What's up? Our friend from Germany is here.
Anne Marie from
What's up?
Germany, because currently she's from Germany, not Nova Scotia.
Well, she is from Nova Scotia.
Half the
At least
year.
5 months out of the year, it seems. Boki, what's up, man? True or
Boki?
false? Boki's here.
True or false? True.
Susan is here. What's up, Susan? Good to see you. Welcome. Karen. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Good to see you. Glad you're here. Jen Campbell.
Hey, Jen.
Good to see you, Jen. It's always good to see you guys. Oh, hello from down under Australia, Nicole.
Hey, Nicole. You're in the future.
Yes.
Can you give me the lottery numbers?
Or just tell us what happened on Oak Island.
Yeah,
Why don't
actually, that'd be rad.
You should just recap it for us right now.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Just give us all the highlights.
Yeah, and then Kathy's here. What's up, Kathy?
Hey, Kathy.
Awesome to see you. Barb is here for our friend to the north.
Of course.
In Seattle.
In what?
Seattle.
Seattle. That's
Seattle.
not actually how we say it. I would like to point out, so I was watching these reels, right? And there was one about like travel. And this guy was explaining like a trip from California up to Seattle. And he called it Seattle. And he was dead serious. And I have never heard Seattle pronounced wrong, but he was hardcore on the Seattle.
How about Seattle?
Seattle. No. Seattle.
Yeah. Hey, Connie from Texas is
Hey,
here.
Connie from Texas.
She was in our neck of the woods a few months ago.
She
and we had lunch with her, and that was awesome. Same with Susan. We had lunch
Yes.
with Susan too. All right. So what is up, everybody? So good to see everybody here. Nicole says she wishes she had the lottery numbers for you and for herself, I'm sure.
Wouldn't that be wonderful?
Yeah. But what is up, everybody? So good to be here. So
Hey,
good to
Tom.
see you.
I missed him. He's over on the YouTube.
Everybody except for Tom.
Everybody
Just
except
kidding,
for
Tom.
Tom. Tom's lovely.
I know. I'm just
He's
kidding.
funny. He's always quick with like the puns
Good.
and gives me a good laugh.
Wonderful. That's awesome. And then Don Wagner's here.
Hey, Don.
Or Wagar, sorry. What's up, Don? And Tara's here. Man, so good to see everybody. Oh my gosh. All right. So who loved the season premiere of The Curse of Oak Island last week?
Me.
It was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, we saw a couple really awesome people
And a few others.
and a few others.
You might know them as the Fellowship of the Dig.
Maybe. Only
They're-
maybe though.
They are also known as. Yeah. So
AKA.
if you want our take on everything, we did about an hour and a half long podcast yesterday.
Yes.
And you could go, I'm sure, download that on iTunes or Google or whatever. And then you could also just go to Facebook or YouTube and watch it too.
You could.
Yeah. What's up, Kathy and Paula? Well, welcome. Good to see you.
Awesome. Look at everybody rolling in.
Joseph's here. What's up? What's up, Joseph? Good to see you. Yeah. So what's a free way to watch Oak Island on phone?
On the phone live. So I know what a lot of people are doing is a VPN situation, but you'd still have to have a streaming service of some kind.
Yeah, I don't think you can get it for free.
I mean, I think you might be able to watch it next day on some platform, but I don't know that you can get it for free.
A lot of Daily Motion does a lot of that. The next day it's available.
I don't know if
But we watch like Amazing Race Canada
Yep.
or Amazing Race Australia. I
Yep.
think there's even Amazing Race New Zealand.
We've been through.
We watch that on Daily Motion because literally we can't watch it otherwise because
Mhm.
it's not broadcast in the United States. So
Is that? Yeah, I guess that is Daily Motion, and then Freebie we watch on there, but not this one.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Trisha, what's up, Trisha?
Hey, Trisha.
Good to see you. Deidre.
Yes.
That is a gorgeous necklace, says Connie from Texas.
You know what, Connie from Texas? My mother and I went out to some bazaars. So on the anniversary of my father's passing, usually I either go out shooting with my camera or something. This year, my mom and I went out to lunch and to a bazaar, and we both got little stone necklaces. We had got our own Bobby Dazzlers, and yeah, I'm a big fan of it.
How bizarre.
How bizarre!
How bizarre.
Not that you
Very
need
cool.
the whole story, but you
the
got it
lowdown.
anyways.
All right. So hey, I just want to let me know in the chat if you guys are excited about the upcoming Tournament of Champions Oak Island Trivia for the Golden Gnome. Who's excited for the Golden Gnome? Anybody? Is it just me?
The Golden Gnome, and then as you pointed out, to be a lord or a laird or a lady.
Yeah. Well, that's the icing on the cake.
Mhm.
Like, is it going to be Queen Kong? Is it going to be like Lady Queen Kong?
Lady
Lady
Queen
Jackie
of the Kongs.
Yeah. Is it going to be Lord Godzilla?
Lord Godzilla, that would be amazing.
I don't know. What if it's like Lord Boki?
Oh,
It could be, because whoever wins at the end of the season, the most points. Because I'm going to keep track of all the points. It's gonna be a job. But I'm going to keep track of all the points, and whoever is the first place is going to win the title of Lord or Lady of Scotland. Because there's programs where you can buy a plot of land, and you get bestowed the title of Lord or Lady.
yes.
And so one of you is going to win that. And but that person's also going to win a gnome like this guy right up here, except for he's going to be like legit solid gold.
Mhm.
Okay, well maybe not solid gold. He's going to be
he's going to be solidly
painted gold, and then we're gonna have
golden colored.
whoever's in second place at the end of the season will get the silver
Mhm.
gnome, and then third place will get the bronze gnome. And it's all going to have to. What ties it all back here is it's Oak Island Trivia,
Yes.
and it's going to be season season 10 Oak Island Trivia.
Talk
20
about being in the future.
20 questions. The 20 questions was on my mind.
Oh, got it.
Each week. If you play, whoever wins each week is also gonna get a prize. But total, it's gonna be a running leaderboard. Maybe once a week I will post the leaderboard. This is who's in.
Yeah, he's been
first
working
place.
on a spreadsheet, guys.
Yeah, and I
For
don't do
Dustin
spreadsheets.
to work on a spreadsheet, that's kind of a big deal. So
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying.
Hey, the Awoken one is up on Twitter or on YouTube. What's up, Awoken one?
We don't
What's
even
up?
know where we're at.
Yeah. It says hi D&D and welcome
Whoa.
to everybody who smashes that like button. Yes, smash the like button.
You like how we both came out with an angry face.
So yeah, and if someone starts running away with like the they're like ahead,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like pull Tanya Harding on them and make it so they can't show up to the next game so you can catch up.
That's funny.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Pull a Tanya Harding on him.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard you encourage someone.
Okay, it's a joke. It was a
okay.
joke.
Oh, I just I wanted to be clear.
Yeah.
I like spreadsheets too, Susan.
Yeah, I don't.
I know.
But
But he is willing to do that for you.
oh, Jenny's here.
Hey, Jenny,
What's she doing?
getting inky with it.
Yeah. What's up, Jenny? Good to see you. Yeah. So what's up, Travis? Good to see you. Happy to have you here. So yeah. Anywho, Oak Island Trivia is going to be a little bit different this season.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be fun. We're gonna. So yesterday we announced that we are going to be doing podcasts on
Yes.
Mondays
Yes.
going forward. It's I don't know. I always I've been like advocating and like tweeting at like History Canada for the past couple seasons. usually just at the beginning of the season, and I fall off because whatever. But I feel bad that our friends in Canada, where Oak Island is located, don't get to watch the episode before us, or at least at the same time as us in the United States. It's kind of not fair.
Yeah, like, whoa.
Is it not fair?
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
So I know a lot of them watch it like somewhere in between, but
they try. Yeah. So anywho, the show is broadcast on Sundays in Canada. Yes. And so we're going to do the podcast on Mondays so that if anyone in Canada that watches us regularly wanted to watch us live, they can do that and not be spoiled. Yeah. So they could be involved in the group. And of course, if you want something like right away, we do have friends that can help with that. Who is that?
Jay Free
906
over at the Curse of Oak Island and Beyond. We love those guys. So they do a recap the day after it airs here in the US. So they'll be at it tomorrow. I can't remember time off the top of my head. I think it's like 4 o'clock my time, which is Pacific. Yeah. So calculate off that, friends.
Yeah. And Deidre usually has like a long work day every Monday. Like that's like her busy day. She's moving it. She's moving her work stuff to Wednesdays for you people.
This breaking news.
Wednesday was like do nothing day. Well, she still did stuff, but she's moving all that stuff to Wednesday.
So now I'll be available in person at the office on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then that way Monday we get to spend twice the fun with you doing 2 episodes, and then
not necessarily.
That's true,
because we're gonna do at noon Pacific, 3 o'clock Eastern will be the recap podcast, and then at 3 p.m. Pacific, which will be 6 o'clock Eastern, we're gonna do Oak Island trivia, but it's only gonna be every other week.
Yes,
we were gonna do it every week, but some people reached out to me and said, "Man, that's a lot to keep track of."
It is a lot.
You would have to go back and watch old episodes of the Curse of Oak Island because okay. How I do this is I do 10 questions from each episode, unless it's a double episode, because it's too hard to find 20 Oak Island trivia questions in one single episode.
Yes.
I did it for a while. I did it for like over a year. And it's not easy. You end up having to say, all right, how many hammers were hanging on Carmen Lake's wall, at his shop. And it's like, that's so random and like not the focus. I don't know. A lot of the other questions I do pull up now are probably seem real random too.
Yeah, but not like they
it's really hard to like get just 20 good trivia questions. So it's going to be 10 from like, okay. So next week we're going to do 20 questions from episode 1. Then 2 weeks later, we're going to do episode 2 and 3 together. And there's going to be 10 from each. So everybody will be on the same page. Everybody will be caught up. And I think that'll be fair. So thanks for listening.
And I appreciate, so Tom Burns is one of the co-hosts over at the Curse of Oak Island and Beyond, right?
With Jay Free.
906. So thank you, sir, gave us the time
there you go.
For tomorrow for y'all. 7:30 EST.
Tom Burns is like, boom, baby.
Yeah. He really is. You should tune in because he's quick on those puns. And they're good.
Hey, what's up, Morgan?
Hey, Morgan.
Morgan's in the chat. Just wanted to make sure we said hey. She's from Yarmouth. What's up? So I saw, so that video I sent you earlier of the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I think that was in Dartmouth. Actually.
Yeah, that was in Dartmouth, not Yarmouth.
Yeah, well.
Get your muffs right.
It must be like a thing in
like a big deal
in Canada. I'm gonna show it on the camera here. It's like I watched it and I was like, man, that's just creepy.
I was scared.
So is this just a Canadian thing that's like everybody loves and it's like some kind of tradition? How do I make it big? I don't know. It doesn't work.
There's got to be so you would click this
What?
to
This one?
minimize the
There you go.
chat. So
This is good. This is good.
whatever.
Anyway, there's like this Christmas tree at a mall with like a giant face on it, and all the kids are chanting, or not chanting, but they're like yelling at the Christmas tree, "Wake up, Christmas tree!" Sorry, you can't really see it. Sorry, but that reminded me of that, and I sent it to Deidre today, and she's like, "Wow,
I was just like, whoa,
yeah, whoa,
whoa.
yeah, whoa, whoa, whoa." All right, so
Okay. Let's see here.
yeah, hi,
I had put.
What's up, Diego?
these-
Diego's in the chat.
Hey,
We'll make sure
Diego.
we say hi.
Uh,
All right. So what are you up to? Oh, are you
So-
getting stuff together from your pictures
I
from your
was,
trip?
yes.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to do that today.
Oh, I said I was.
Well, I don't listen.
Well, there you go.
There I go. There you go.
Guess. Oh, okay. Let's see if those finished uploading. So we've talked about it a few times. I can only get a couple in. Diego Drake. I didn't put together his Diego. Okay. New best friend that I met on my trip, Sue, aka Doug's wife, which is a step above Doug. And Sue, I want you on the podcast.
Where's Sue? I don't see her in here. Oh,
That's what I was saying.
okay. What's up, Sue?
Sup, Sue?
I'll just say hi. Hi. Okay, cool. Yes. Way cooler than Doug.
Well, I didn't get to meet Doug.
Yeah.
So I went above his head, apparently. And Sue's hilarious. We have a good similar sense of humor. So and she bestowed upon me one of these Oak Island cookies that like the fellowship got.
Heck yeah.
And know what I learned is I got them before anybody else. Like I became fellowship before the fellowship.
If you say so.
I did. I'm very proud of
You should
this
be.
very thing.
Well, awesome.
Thank you.
All right.
Speaking
So,
of, I was going to show some pictures.
yeah, well, let's say hi to Randy real quick.
Hey,
'cause Randy
Randy.
jumped into the chat, and we want to welcome everybody. And Randy's part of everybody. So what's up, Randy?
I like this. Hi, way cooler than Doug. I told you.
Told you.
That is all. Bring in the big guns. So I don't have all my pictures together from my trip, but as many of you know, I did go. I didn't know if anybody has specific questions, but so I figured I would share a couple of my adventures.
I'm not sure if we said hi to Kathy, so I
Hi,
want to make sure
Kathy.
we say hi to Kathy. There we go. I think we got kind of everybody.
Kind of.
Everybody that bothered to write something in chat.
Because apparently that's
Hey, That's a good
What?
question. Boki wants to know who's excited for turkey. I didn't even like turkey until like 2 years ago when Deidre started like making like the most exquisite turkey ever.
yeah, because I'm amazeballs at making dinner.
Sorry, Mom, but my
Right.
mom would like it would be so like dry and yuck growing up, and then Deidre knows how to make it where it's like juicy and moist.
And
so
you
I'm
got a
just
little crisp on the skin on the outside.
like I didn't like turkey, but now I do. I love it. It's good.
Mhm.
It's kind of like with steak. Growing up, I never liked steak because, well, my mom would like, she would like kill the steak. She would like burn it. And I'm like, yep, I'm not a steak person, but definitely a steak person now.
Yeah, he's definitely a steak person now. Allison, did we
Oh,
say
man.
hi?
Janet likes ham. She's not trying turkey. I like ham better than turkey, but she don't. So, yeah, what's up, Allison? Hello. Checking in late. Been watching while eat dinner. All right, what are you guys eating for dinner tonight? Let's see it in the chat. What are we eating for dinner tonight? Tacos or not tacos?
Probably burritos.
Yeah, I might have tacos.
That's-
I'm gonna have tacos. I think you can have burritos.
Two things.
Yeah. All right. So Deidre's pulling up her pictures. That's what we're kind of
I
like
was gonna
stalling for.
say I didn't know if you were stalling for something.
I thought I was helping. I'm probably not helping. That's okay.
Trying to figure out the best way if I should just be screen sharing this.
Boki's having DiGiorno because it's not delivery. It's DiGiorno.
That's
Agnes is having lasagna.
fun. Okay.
Jackie's having ramen. I've never had ramen in my life. I don't think I can do it. The smell gets me. Karen is having shrimp. Shrimp sounds good. Giant chef salad, Jen. Cool. What's up, Gloria? Good to see you. I had a thing called a cheeseburger salad, which was really yummy for supper. Cheeseburger salad? No, not.
I don't know what would a cheeseburger.
You like cheeseburgers? You like salad?
Well, but here's the thing: I don't like lettuce on my cheeseburger. I'm weird.
Well, would you like pork chop and broccoli like Allison's having for dinner? That sounds good.
I mean,
okay. I like that. Chicken pot pie for Trisha. Taco Tuesday. Yeah, I think I'm having tacos tonight. Bonnie, what's up, Bonnie? Bonnie's having mahi. Must be so good they named it twice or something like that.
Okay.
Food's so good they named it twice. Tara's having stew. Bill Burns, what's up, Bill? It's having dill pickle soup. All right. Yeah.
So, I mean, I just pulled a few from what I had. This isn't everything, so I might as well just whatever order they.
You see Michelle? Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
I hope your eBay thing went good.
Oh yeah.
I shared something about it earlier today, and I saw that she shared it a couple more times, so it looked like it had climbed. So that's awesome.
Let's see here.
Janet, on Christmas Eve we have sushi pajama party.
I don't
Fun.
like sushi. Let's
right,
see here.
So
I'm trying to do.
Ooh, there we go.
So I guess it is sharing screen. So I did go the mug.
No.
Like I may have eaten there like almost
every day.
So I at least went 5 or 6 times because here's the thing. If you want to run into people, you might know. It feels like the mug's the right place to go. Ooh, I'm a Poe and I didn't know it. And I did. Also, their wait staff and everybody was super awesome. See, I always had the same food.
Every time?
Not the same food. Sorry, I switched up my food every time, and I made sure to get poutine while I was there. And that's a whole thing.
Was it good?
Yes.
Okay.
And the cider, I stuck to the local ciders. Delicious. But if you go, I'm telling you, you're gonna run into people. I ran into a few.
Like who?
Hang on. There we go. Well, clearly I ran into Sir Gary of Drayton. I'm sporting his limited edition hoodie here. If you want one too, GaryDrayton.com.
Or is it Gary T. Drayton?
No, it's just GaryDrayton.com. But he signs it Gary T.
He does.
Oh, just a picture of my camera taking pictures. Let's see here. What else do we have?
We all saw that one.
This one?
Didn't we?
No, so this one is at the same location. It is in Chester. And which
Michelle says that the eBay auction went well and
Good.
The Bio Girls love us.
Aww.
There you go. Yay.
Let's see here. What else we got? Same location. I know a lot of people have been asking about prints. I will get a site and a Facebook page up and going. So this is near Oak Island, my dear friends. Let's see here. Most of you have seen this. What the heck?
What? What the heck? What?
My just phone.
What did you do?
Started going off. Sorry, it was the ring thing at work. Susan asked where did I stay? I stayed in Mahone Bay, and stayed with a really cool person that I rented a little Airbnb situation from.
Sweet.
Right on the water.
Nice.
We'll share that.
Oh.
I met this guy.
Who's that?
That's Laird.
Oh, you met literally the most famous archaeologist on the planet?
I did.
Wow.
So which was super awesome. We met up over at Tim Hortons, but I got to sit down and like just hang out and talk with the guy. Like
you talked about Laird?
Yeah, I talked with Laird about Laird. I mean, no, not really, but he was super generous with what time he did have, and I greatly appreciated the fact that he actually, took time out of his day when he was busy. Like I was cramming myself between like little tiny slots to get in to meet with him, but I was super glad I did.
And he was like an hour away, wasn't he?
It was about an hour drive for me to get to him.
Worth it?
Totally worth
Okay.
it.
Well-
Wonderful guy.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
It'd be a
Totally
bummer
worth
if
it.
it was like
He was
it was
totally
like
lame.
Laird.
No,
Meh.
Laird's
Meh.
not lame. We all know he's been on the podcast. He didn't bring his trowel with him. Sorry, Jeff. And then Boki asked if I got the scoop. I got the trowel. No, I'll never tell. There's a lot of things I'm not going to tell you because I think y'all need to just have some mystery in your life.
I hope you tell me some stuff.
Maybe.
Oh,
But this guy, another archaeologist.
you know, at one time, he probably would have been the second most famous archaeologist in the world.
Yes, Aaron, wonderful guy. I actually got to meet with him, and I met with Spooner for a little bit. Don't have a picture with Spooner, I'm sorry, so you guys have no proof. You can only take my word for it.
Oh yeah, girl.
Oh yeah, girl.
Did he say that? You should
Aaron,
have got one.
I should have got
one.
one, but
Yeah.
like, you know, we were hanging out for quite a while, and we got coffee, and we were talking about a few different projects and, you know, stuff he's doing. So, but then he like had to take off, you know, for life to like get his children and all that fun stuff.
Sure.
And but yeah, oh yeah, girl,
He seems like a cool dude.
he does. Trisha
Well,
asked.
wait, he does. Yes,
Oh,
he
does.
seems like it. Is he actually a cool
No,
dude?
he is actually like a really cool dude. Like
Okay,
I
cool.
really appreciated the time I spent with him, and
And he didn't make you
he's very smart.
he didn't make you suffer Tim Hortons, right?
No,
Okay,
not
that's
at
good.
all. I went out to Wolfville over because I wanted to go to the Acadia area. I didn't have a whole lot of time there because I actually had to get back into town to meet with someone else.
Did you hear? Ow!
As I was leaving Wolfville, as I was leaving Wolfville, yeah, they were howling because they were glad I was going. Trisha asked if I was going to go to Cuba. I still would really love to.
Man, that seems like
I want to go
Yeah,
on
but-
this dig.
But how long is it, man? I don't know if I could do it like with the kids by myself.
Isn't
If
it?
it's like weeks long.
It is
Whew.
weeks long. It's like it's not forever long. Like
I don't
I
know.
think
It's not easy. We have 2 kids with special needs. Okay, it's not easy to like just be the one person with them.
yeah, I
It's
get
not.
it. I get it. I still want to go to Cuba. Actually, guys, I'm wrapping up a course in as a historian and archivist. I'll be an official one by the General Commissions of Archives and History here very soon. I'm kind of a big deal. It's a very intensive coursework, and I've got another project ahead of me. Woo! So
Whew.
I think they need me on the team. I'm angling for them to hire me.
She's getting the credentials ready.
I am. Janet, no, we did not all meet at Tim Hortons. This was a local one. Aaron and I and Spooner, we went to the Just Us Cafe. So apparently, it's a very popular place in the area.
Just y'all.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is when I went to the ovens. Okay, I'm telling you guys, the water is warm in this place. Like, I thought everybody lived in igloos and it was cold, but 70 degrees in this place is hotter than 70 degrees at home.
Okay.
It is. It's crazy.
A thermometer would tell you the exact. It's exactly the same.
No, but then there's like the little indicator of like feels like it feels like 1 billion degrees. I couldn't believe, like, I wore shorts the entire time. Okay, I had to share this because I went on this tangent about milk in a bag,
Oh,
and I had to find it.
that's milk in a bag.
This is milk in a bag.
It's also
You
milk
have
in a
not
carton.
seen this.
No, I haven't. There's also milk in a carton right there. So that's cool.
I'll never tell, Bonnie. I will neither confirm nor deny. But
but
I did make sure to at least make it to the causeway.
but you're funny.
I am hilarious. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
Jeff says 7 degrees Celsius. That's the difference.
That is the difference. That's what it felt
Oh my
like.
gosh, yeah, that's like getting close to boiling
Hmm.
ish.
Yeah, so I
Oh,
had to
man.
seek out when I was at the grocery store. I was like, milk in a bag. I had to check that out. And of course, I had to make sure I had the classic Causeway shot. That was wonderful timing, by the way.
Which side of the causeway on?
And win. I'll never tell. Let's see here. All right, so those of you that know I love photography, I took my very long lens, and so this is I am at the Oak Island Resort. If you know where that is, that's north of the island of Oaks. So that is the island you see in the background.
Oh, I see the Boulderless Beach.
You see that's Tom Nolan's house.
Mm.
Yeah, and all that over there.
Mm-hmm.
I did do a Salty Dog Sea tour and got to be over there and like wave at people filming off of Lot 5.
Did you go overboard?
I'll never tell. But the reason I pointed this out, I think I downloaded them, but what I've been delaying is from this point, I took pictures from left to right, like in small increments of the entire shore on this side, and have been stitching them together for a long panorama. I only put a couple of them in this folder, but it will be epic on that shoreline when all is said and done.
If you say so.
I do say so. So just keep in mind where I'm at right there. That's actually pretty darn far away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, that's like the same picture. This is, for those of you that have been to Oak Island, you probably recognize this church.
I don't.
Because you haven't. I'm sorry. But as you turn off.
So wait, you're saying you have?
I have. I didn't say anything else. That is it. This, like when you turn off to go there, this church is right as you're going down the road. Like honestly, the turn off and like where you went, it's just nothing like what I thought it would look like. But so it's one of those things, like getting boots on the ground is wonderful. Once I finish editing up this picture and a couple others of the church, I'll be available to put them out there.
So
Marty bought it.
Yeah. Michelle's saying this is Marty's church. Susan says Marty bought it. All right, cool.
Okay, so get me in touch with Marty. I'm happy to sell him some really great edits of the church, and if he wants, some prints to have, I mean,
hey, Dana's here.
Hey, Dana,
good to see you. What's up, buddy, old pal?
Yeah,
we're just going through Deidre's pictures
from what I have. So remember where I was taking that picture from? So this is the farthest shoreline. So if you were looking at that picture, it had been the left-hand side.
Yep.
So with that zoom, this is the shoreline.
Nice.
So like I said, moving from left to right, I will stitch together the different images. So like this is next over, right?
Yep.
And this is like 3 different images stitched together. I'd have to say, being able to get this close from where I was,
it's pretty good.
Is pretty good. So like, and then it continues on. So you're seeing Tom's dock, right? So the last picture ended here. And once I get them all stitched together, it's going to be a heck of a, yeah. So
it's going to be a heck of a yeah.
So see, as you can tell, as I'm stacking them, they don't all fit. So there's multiple pictures layered within here.
Hey, that's how they make pictures of the Earth from space. And,
well, yeah, it's called HDR and photo stacking, so that you're getting the best exposure on all the different shots. Let's see.
Looks awesome.
Met this guy.
Oh my goodness. That's a salty dog I've ever
That
saw
is
on.
the salty dog. Oh my gosh. And he's a wonderful host. I also had a few beers with him. Saw him at the Mug. I'm telling you, that guy goes there a decent amount. So while, yes, you will run into Gary, you will also see the salty dog and
Nice.
shut down the pub with him, because that is a good time. I literally ran into a couple other people there. They'll show up soon. So Gary and I
went skydiving.
we did. We had a great time. And he's a real adventurous guy. And the next day it was just like, you know what? Let's go do a thing.
Okay.
So that's my picture with Gary. I wanted to make sure that everybody got the opportunity to experience his awesomeness.
Okay. I don't know how to tell you this or tell everybody this, because people looking at this might be like, wow, that's awesome. This is something that didn't happen though.
I know.
Just in case.
So clearly, because look at my hair, but totally fake.
Look at Gary's hair.
I couldn't help it. I was like, okay, I didn't get a picture, so just be warned, Gary, I'm gonna make one, and so that there's proof. Okay. And he knows. He thinks it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah, she did not get a picture with Gary Drayton. Whatever.
Well, we were having so much fun. He was there the night with Tony, and we shut down the mug and had a wonderful time, and it was about like that. Sorry, I forgot that one was next. I wasn't prepared like I was for the Causeway one. He needs a metal detector. We could really jazz that one up.
Good.
Hey,
Dana's wearing her Gearhart sweatshirt. Like
awesome! You're like twinsies.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you should put like a Black Friday sale or something on the merch store.
I don't even know how. I can't even keep up with that right now.
Yeah, I don't know how either.
So.
Oh well.
This is Mahone Bay. Most of you know the three churches.
1, 2, 3.
Uno, dos, tres. But I love night photography.
Marty should buy these too.
You might as well.
He's a church collector.
The collection. So.
We have a church parade.
This is obviously Mahone Bay in the evening.
Hey, Susan asks, how big is the mug?
It's little.
Oh.
Really? I was surprised. But they do have outdoor seating as well. What you see in the pictures from people of the mug, that's the entire mug.
Oh. Okay.
You walk in and there it is.
So when the guys are filming
me by the time I was there so often.
Yeah. So wait, but when the guys film there, they just take over the whole thing.
They take up one of the tables I was always at, because there's a runway of tables right there when you come in. And Gary's table he's always hovering at is over here. And there's 3 when you.
Oh my gosh.
I usually take that one in the back. And then there's a rhino and a bear on the wall. So I had a deep discussion with someone that'll show up on here about why isn't it called the Rhino and the Bear? It's not that big and it's busy, but it just kind of depends. She asked if there's a line to get in. You know what? When I went, I was by myself, so I didn't take up a bunch of room. And I always was able to get in. I always went at kind of a specific time, but also right before the dinner rush. So, it just kind of depends.
So,
during the week, not as busy. Friday nights, busy. Yeah, you don't know.
So you don't know, but so you know.
Janet, yes, there is an outside seating area. I did sit out there and it's got a lovely view. Another close-up of the church front, and that was shot from the same place across the way with the 1300 lens.
Marty's next church.
Maybe it could be Marty's next church. Maybe he's a church who wants to collect them.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, they said Dustin couldn't come, Boki.
Yeah, I'm not allowed in Canada.
He's not allowed in Canada. So you guys probably remember our friend Kim. So she, we met her when we had first started doing this podcast.
Yeah, because she did a fun podcast that was a spooky podcast based off of
paranormal
stuff and bourbon. It was called Booze and Bourbon.
Yes.
With her friend. But yeah, it must have been cool to meet her.
It was. And we look more like sisters than me and my sister do. I think I have the other picture.
You guys are about the same height, aren't you?
We are. And then with our hair, and we had so much fun the night we went out with Tony. So Tony, you guys, fun, picked us up. Well, apparently you can take a boat to dinner, I learned. And you get on the boat and Tony drives you to dinner and you just your boat comes up, you tie up and you walk into dinner, like right there at the restaurant.
That's something.
Oh man,
you have so many friends in Nova Scotia. Like, why do you need the rest of us here for?
I don't know.
Oh snap.
So this blew my mind. One night, I will not tell you what night or what day, but because I don't want to, they didn't tell me anything. And this was a surprise. I was literally sitting in the mug.
Minding her own business.
Minding my own business. Out of the corner of my eye, I catch Chris's hair. And I was like, Beethoven?
I know that guy.
And and I thought I heard Corian's voice like behind me. And they walk by and they sit out on the balcony. And I was like, I'm looking around like, am I getting punked? And sure enough, and I text him, I go, did you just walk by me or am I seeing things? Because like, I really was kind of unsure. And I see like Chris holding up his phone, taking a picture outside and looks at it and he's like, what? I said, are you at the Mug and Anchor? I'm at the Mug and Anchor. Like, and they had come in. I was like, what? He's like, you are literally the last person I ever thought I would see just here. I was like, well, I didn't think I was gonna see you. So guys, I don't know if they were just there on vacation. They're great company. But hey, I'm just saying that I'm not saying anything. I did not set this up. This was a crazy random happenstance. And Dustin's like trying to call me or something. I was like, I will call you back. And after I was like, you will not believe what just happened to me. Guess who I just saw?
Pretty sweet.
I hope we see them. Anyways, that was one of the most mind-numbing experience. Like, you can see the shock on their faces too, right?
Yeah, they're like, how did this happen?
The look was classic.
It was magic.
It was. I literally did not. Why would they expect me to be there? It's not like I was advertising.
Nope.
It.
You know what? It's classic Oak Island.
It's classic Oak Island, guys. This was insane. That was a wild time.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so we heard the story of Scott making me be initiated.
Yep.
And he's standing over the sink with his knife, cracking this thing open. Deidre, come here! I'm like, I walk in and he's holding it. And I was like, what is happening? And he had to convince. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be one of you.
Ugh.
So I did the thing, and Amanda was so kind to take my pictures.
Yeah, then he's like, it's like you're
I look
sucking
disgusting.
down a bunch of snot.
Yeah, he's like, what'd you think? I was like, ugh. Well, actually, so these are live action shots, by the way. That was how I felt.
Yep.
Okay, here's my friend Kim. Again, do we look related?
Sure.
She is my sister in Canada, I've decided. She's my Canadian sister.
She's on the opposite side of North America, but
she actually looks more like my sister than my sister does.
Yeah, and you're like, she's like your BFF in Canada.
Oh,
too.
yeah, we had so much fun. We had to go out to brunch a couple days later because we also were like, we don't have any photographic evidence that we ever met. So I can't wait to go see my new best friend. Again.
One day.
So is this the last one? I think
that's it. But hey, that's so cool.
That was
it looks like you had a wonderful time.
I did have a lovely time.
So what pictures did you not show us?
I need to go through and check that.
Because I know you didn't just take like 17 pictures and that was it.
There are some videos of my not surfing, my paddleboarding expertise that was so kindly donated to me. So I might share those. There's a couple others, but guys, my mind was blown with Corian and Chris. Like Corian is from the Netherlands.
And Chris is from what? South Carolina?
Yeah. And I'm from Washington State.
And you all converge.
And guys, they just happened to be in a public place I was in.
With your powers combined.
And because we've interviewed them, we talked,
they're
awesome
friends.
People.
They're good people.
So I just did not see that coming. I saw
neat.
Beethoven's hair. I swear I heard Corian, and then they were both just as shocked as I was.
You put 1 and 2 together.
You made 3.
You made those 3 have a good night at the mug. That's
right.
pretty cool.
So when I finished getting whatever else together, I just pulled these off so that I'd have them to share tonight, because a lot of people have asked about them. I'll post the pictures later. I'll make sure to just throw the one with Gary in there. I think I have one with us with helmets on, might be a little bit more believable. And I want to see if people freak out and be like, Photoshop! Or they'll be like, what? You went skydiving with Gary Drayton! So y'all are in on the joke now, because funny.
Yeah. So you guys got to be here, like legit. And she waited to show you guys
at
the Oak Island pregame. So there you go.
There you go.
Y'all. Well done.
Let's see here.
Was that fun? Did you have fun sharing your adventure?
I did.
I think they had fun. You've had lots of great feedback in the chat. So.
That's good. But I almost feel like I gave them a sneak peek. I'm not telling you what day I met Chris and Corian, because those are good people, and I don't want to spoil anything.
You didn't show the picture with Rick.
Oh, yeah. I said I didn't get them all together yet.
Oh, okay. Next. Scratch it, reverse it.
Flip it and reverse it.
No. I was doing a Willy Wonka thing.
Oh. I was doing Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, so you had a good time, and at home it was tough with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm glad you had a good time.
Agnes, I would like to address this question. Did Gary say anything about his trading card? He did. He claims to have recognized me. I was like, I don't believe you. But he did. He loves the trading cards, thought they were awesome.
He's the king of England.
And hence why he gave us awesome stuff to give you. He loves his trading card.
And then, so Deidre has a box over there filled with Gary Drayton swag.
Yep.
That's signed by the man. And guess what? If you want a hat that is signed by Gary Drayton, you could win it at Oak Island Trivia this next Monday. Oh, she's going for it right now. Let's see. Here's the box. Can I put the hat on?
No, I don't want to get ruined. So Mr. Gary T. Drayton sent us some gray and some blue. Well, a gray and blue.
Whoever gets first place wins. 20 questions. If you get 20, if like 2 people get 20, then what do we do? We have to do like closest. You have to pick a number between 1 and 1,000. Whoever gets closest wins.
Yeah. So basically, Barb has this question. Gary is a nice guy. Did you see the one where he meets Josh Gates? Funny story, because I talked to him about this. The episode Dustin and I were on where we met Josh Gates came
the week before. So when you go into like IMDb to look up the episodes, it goes us and Gary Drayton. He was also on another Expedition Unknown episode from like 3 or 4 years ago as well. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, he knows we're good buddies with Josh Gates, and
one big happy family.
And so is he. So there you go.
So yeah, the hats. We have some different signed.
Whew.
It's another Bobby Dazzler. Could it be an Oak Island podcast?
Could it be?
And best wishes to us, so y'all can't have this one. And then there's some bumper stickers that have been signed.
Man, what a great friend to have for the podcast.
For Shizzle. My nizzle. Okay. I know we only have a couple minutes, guys. I'm trying to hurry up, but I was sharing a lot of things today. See? We got some holy schmolies. What I think one of the coolest things that he sent was he sent his book. Like, these aren't cheap. And he signed it.
What's on the back?
Gary taking a squat. Gary popping a squat. You too can have Gary squatting. And it says, good luck treasure hunting. Cheers, mate. I'm still working on getting him on the podcast, guys.
Well,
Put the good vibes out there. There's hope.
he thinks you're cool. He doesn't think you're that cool.
I know. NDAs. I'm working on it. I am working hard. Okay.
Yes.
And we'll
So
just ask him to say things like "Holy schmoly."
yes, and so on Monday, this in 6 days,
Yes.
almost a week, we're gonna have Oak Island trivia at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, and the winner gets one of those hats or bumper sticker or whatever.
One of the choices.
You get a choice. So there you go.
Yes.
All right. So Agnes says it's time for snacks.
It is time for snacks.
Or dinner.
Or dinner.
I think it's time for dinner.
Din din.
I'm hungry. Man, I wish every episode of The Curse of Oak Island was 2 hours like last week, but I'm glad this one's only 1 hour because it makes it way easier to take notes
Yes.
for me.
So this coming week on Monday,
Mhm.
it's for the trivia is for just episode 1.
Yep, because it's
Okay.
2 hours.
Yes.
I already have all the trivia questions. If you want a heads up to
Mhm.
what one of the trivia questions is, we mentioned it during our podcast yesterday. I read out the trivia question and the 4 possible answers. So if you want a leg up, and that's a hard one. It's one of the harder questions. I'm actually kind of sad that
Yeah,
these
he was
are picked.
mad at me after the fact.
Yeah, I was like, dang, why couldn't you pick another one? Because literally that was one of the ones I thought, I'm going to get them all.
Right?
Oh,
Gotta
well.
catch them all.
Yeah. So we will have the podcast on Monday, trivia on Monday, and then a week from today, we will have pregame once again.
Oh.
Do we have any guests?
For pregame?
Mhm.
I don't think so. I mean, you never know. Like,
You should get
honestly, we can do last minute.
why don't you see? I'm just throwing this out there. Why don't you see if you get your sister from Canada to come and
My
join us?
Canadian sister.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe.
When's the last time you chat with her?
You know what?
What better time
It's
than the
been
present?
too long,
Wh-
sis.
What better time than during Oak Island pregame? She lives right there next to Oak Island.
It's true. It's true. And she is pretty darn amazing.
Yep. So we will see you. The next time we see you will be for a recap on Monday. Then we will see you on Monday for trivia. Sorry to beat you over the head with that, but we
And
just want to
then the
make sure
Tuesday
you know.
for the pregame.
So
Right
there you
now,
go.
let's go across the pond.
Across the pond.
Let's go visit Gretchen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
hope you guys have a good night. Thanks so much for being here with us today. Thanks for your pictures.
Thank you
and
for
your
indulging
adventure.
me and listening to
Everybody
my
loved it.
adventures.
Everybody loved it.
Yes, I'll like still post.
Oh, and
stuff.
Jeff says happy Thanksgiving. Yes.
Happy
Thanksgiving to you all.
eat
um,
your turkey or ham or whatevs.
Happy belated Thanksgiving to our Canadian friends,
Mhm.
or maybe early Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
10 months
I mean,
early.
depends on where you want to fall on that.
Yeah. So thanks, everybody. Hope you have a good night. You want to press some buttons and get us
I
out
do.
of here?
So is that why you're just rambling?
just like-
I thought you were like, never mind.
I guess I could use the mouse too.
you could.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Night.
See ya. Could it be?